Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. You know what you got to do if you're Ubisoft is buy back $4 million of its own shares and take over defense. Ubisoft announced a share buyback program today that lets them buy their own shares in an attempt to defend against the hostile takeover of Vivendi. The process is a little complicated, but essentially Ubisoft has told an investment service provider to purchase 4 million shares on Ubisoft's behalf. The actual buyback can happen anytime between now and the end of the year, but there is little any other entity can do to stop it. The Guillemot family that owns and operates Ubisoft has been fretting Vivendi's, wow, I am butchering it today, guys, creeping influence publicly for several years. As of September, Vivendi had 25% voting rights in Ubisoft after successfully taking over Gameloft, another company owned by the Guillemot family. By French law, a company that reaches 30% voting rights must tender a public offer, so Vivendi was on the precipice of making a move to take over Ubisoft. So I'm glad that Ubisoft, they've been fighting this for a while, and now they're like, we're buying stuff.
Yep.
We're making sure you don't get that 30% because we don't want you to take over it.
Yep.
And they've been doing nothing but good so far this year. They've got Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle that just came out, which has been selling amazing because anything that touches the Switch.
Oh yeah, especially, and I also love like a big name or bigger named Mario game. It was definitely a strange merge, but a very smart decision to merge those two franchises together. But yeah, I've heard it's done really well and looks fun. I want to get it, but money.
Yeah. And then we're getting Assassin's Creed this year as well, and South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
When is that coming out?
It's coming out this year as well. I can't remember the date. November, I think. I can't remember. She's going to look it up. But I'm glad that Ubisoft is taking, they're taking the helm. They're fighting back. They're pushing back Vivendi because this could mean a huge change to the gaming industry if somebody that is they're pretty much an entertainment conglomerate type deal. So
apparently it's actually coming out October 17th.
So it's coming out very, very soon. There you go. That's kind of weird that they're having that and Assassin's Creed come out at the same time.
Ubisoft is gonna make bank.
Oh yeah, but not everybody's gonna get both. Some people be like, "Oh,
I'm saying overall."
Yeah. I'm just saying for the people.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not gonna get the South Park game. Probably, I'll watch other people play it.
I will eventually because I think when they made the first one, I was like, they should have done the Coon and Friends story, and now it's doing that, so I'm just like, I feel it.
No,
I feel it calling me.
That.
I feel it calling me. You know what else I feel it calling me? Some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, not Origins. I mean, they have a trailer out. We're gonna watch it all together, everybody.
Yay!
So let's enjoy this together. Got some good stuff here.
Oh my! Look at that painting, though.
Oh, captured in 4K.
I am a Magi, protector of Egypt. My land is on the brink of collapse. To defend
Looks so good.
I must become an instrument of justice and freedom.
I'm so excited.
You are my Magi now, protector
so
of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
Is that Cleopatra?
Gods have abandoned us.
I think it's supposed to be Cleopatra. I don't remember now.
Be careful. Not everything is as it seems. Bayek, your people are in danger.
There's a new creed now. From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. We are Magi no longer. We shall be known as assassins.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Like he's like
Available
we're
October
known
27th.
We're known as the Magi no longer. And I was like, say it.
It looks so good.
I have been like, it's like even though I didn't know this game was coming out until 2 years ago, even though people were like they just know it's Egyptian. They said it was going to be in Egypt.
Yeah, for a while.
Actually, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But like it's even though we've only known for 2 years, I've been waiting for this game for like 10 years.
Yeah. I'm glad that Ubisoft took the time off.
I am too. Yeah, like
to perfect this game.
They needed it because it also made people really want that next Assassin's Creed game. Like
I know when I got Syndicate, I know you like Syndicate. I was so burnt out on Assassin's Creed.
I know, and I totally understand that.
And now I'm like, I'm ready for some Assassin's Creed. They're actually even made a difficulty system now. Like you can play like if you want to play harder difficulties, that's in the game now.
Actual difficulty.
Yes, it's not just like a base level thing. There's a difficulty.
Because like the only difficulty setting was that here's your required stuff and here's some optional stuff to make the mission a little harder.
Yeah,
that's all their difficulty settings have been.
So now there actually is a difficulty setting. And there's multiple ways to go about attacking missions. You can do it the stealthy way, or you could go just full out like battle.
Yeah, they've slowly been trying to implement that in the last couple games. For example, in Syndicate, it was either if you wanted like for not main story stuff because you kind of had to.
Yeah, you had to do it the way they wanted.
Yeah. But like for a lot of like the stuff you just did around London, if you want to be more stealthy, you play as Evie. If you want to be more brute force, you play as Jacob, and you could still do either or with
either character.
Yeah. So like they've slowly been trying to implement that, especially with all the different skills you can unlock. But this one is just so more open.
Yeah.
And I'm real excited.
I'm so excited. The time and everything, like it's going to be really cool. And we talked a few, I think it was a few weeks ago, or it might have been last week, about how they're going to be
the
education and everything, and which is really, really cool. And I can't wait to see how that's going to be implemented by probably teachers and everything.
I know I could see it being implemented.
If I was
especially
a teacher,
like a nerd teacher.
I was a teacher. Like if I was a teacher, I am a teacher. If
I
was a history teacher,
covering like Egyptian,
I totally would do
history.
it.
Oh, absolutely. Super cool. I'm excited.
You know what else I'm excited for? Star Wars. Thrawn will team up with Darth Vader in the sequel novel. Now, we talked about Thrawn a few weeks ago.
The We Read.
Yeah,
right?
We Read section. Thrawn was our book of the month a few months ago, and it was fantastic. It is such a good book. But we're getting more. A new Star Wars novel about Grand Admiral Thrawn is hitting the shelves soon. And this time, the Chiss Imperial officer has a new formidable ally, Darth Vader. The Dark Lord himself is making an appearance in the upcoming sequel book, once again written by Timothy Zahn. A little more than a year ago, Thrawn was a Legends character. He was brought into the Star Wars canon by way of Star Wars Rebels Season 3, which was followed by a new novel by Zahn, who created the character for the 1991 Heir to the Empire. While there's been a few tweaks in the history and characterization, the villain has maintained most of his personality and skill set in the transition, becoming a firm fan favorite again. Thrawn, fantastic. Any version of Thrawn is always good. So, seeing, and apparently the Thrawn sequel by Timothy Zahn announced, title will be Alliances. Vader will be featured in it coming next summer. So, for me, being a Thrawn fan, being a Timothy Zahn fan, if you will, okay? We've interviewed Timothy a few times, Mr. Zahn. Fantastic guy. Loves Star Wars, loves his characters, is really, really entrenched in the universe. Even came up with Coruscant. Like, he is the one that named Coruscant.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's really cool.
He's freaking awesome. The Thrawn book was amazing. I loved the way they did it. And Vader was actually in the first book. And Thrawn met Anakin No, when he was like Jedi Anakin, like before his turn.
He's just
He was like, his teens, early 20s.
A little baby.
So like he met him, so he knows who Anakin Skywalker is.
Yeah.
And he meets Darth Vader, and they kind of like have a little something. It wasn't much in the book, but it was just kind of like, what you gonna do with that? It's kind of like off there on the side.
So he knows that Darth Vader was Anakin.
I don't know if he knows yet, but I'm sure
if they would address that in this book.
I think they might. Thrawn is the most intelligent character of all Star Wars. So if there's anyone that can figure it out without being told, it's him.
Yeah, because it's like pretty much like because you never see him, so like unless like you like really dug back, you would have no reason to put the two together unless you knew that Anakin killed a bunch of kids. So.
Yeah, it's all in a day. It's all in a day's work.
It happens. Kids die.
It's all in a day's work. You know what I mean? It's all in a day's work. Now, speaking of Star Wars, we didn't talk about this during the gaming section, but I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
I played probably about 2 hours today.
Nice.
I played Strike. I've played Starfighter Assault. I've played the multiplayer. I didn't just call it multiplayer. I don't remember what it was. I think it's going to be fantastic. I have a concern though.
Oh no, what is that?
It's the same concern I have with most games these days.
Is it microtransactions?
Microtransactions, for the love of God.
Because I never got to play the first Battlefront. How could there be microtransactions in that game?
Now it's like, if you want to, like, they do reward tiers or whatever. Like, one of them was like, play 10 minutes as, like, it's like the very first rewards.
Sure.
Like, play 10 minutes as an assault class, heavy class, officer, specialist.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing to it. Boom, done.
Yeah.
What you got next?
What you got?
It's like, now kill this many enemies with this, kill this, do this, do that. And that's all good. I like that.
It's like,
but you can buy the same rewards.
That's dumb.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, because microtransactions are supposed to be, it's like, just, it's stuff that you would, like, for example, like in Destiny, you get, emotes. It's stuff that you can equip, not rewards. Is it just like basically like from my understanding, it's just like little challenges and you get achievements for these challenges. Yeah.
Well, you get weapons for these challenges.
Okay, so by buying the reward, you get those weapons.
Yes, you get weapons and you get upgrades to your character.
What?
Like, I'm talking about like upgrades that matter, not like
no.
an emote or anything like that.
What they should do, hopefully they'll change it to this. What they should do is to have it so that you could have that microtransaction to get the specific weapons or whatever, but you can't get the actual reward itself. You should have to actually play to get the reward. But if they want to still keep those microtransactions, have it to where it's like, I want to get this really cool gun. I don't want to do that. So you get that gun, but you still don't have that achievement.
Yeah, but you still get the gun, and the gun's
I understand that, but clearly, they're going to want to have microtransactions in it. I don't think you should be able to buy the reward.
It should be more cosmetics, and I don't even like it for cosmetics. I'm going to be honest with you. Microtransaction, you pay $60 for the game. I should have the full game. Don't give somebody the option. Like, it's going to be essentially, if you got the money, you can cheat here.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's just. Yeah, it should be mostly, it should be more like cosmetic stuff. But like, for example, like in Overwatch, you can buy all the loot boxes, but all the loot boxes are cosmetic things. That's all it is. But if they want to have it, if they want to have it set up so you can actually buy the weapons, people are gonna spend money, and if they can find a way to make money off of it, good business sense on them, that's fine. It doesn't sit terribly with me. What sits terribly with me is the fact where it's like, players are going to go out, certain players are going to go out and they're going to actually try and actually get those achievements themselves. Oh, yeah. And so they've actually put in the work to do that, whereas these other people are just spending their money to get... My thing is the achievement part. I don't like that.
Yeah. I don't like it at all. And mentioning microtransactions, since we're on it.
Yep.
Shadow of War. Reviews are coming out.
Ooh.
There's only a few places that I've actually said this, but they're reputable places.
Sprinkle that salt.
apparently the true ending to the game.
Can you only get it through microtransactions?
Well, and this is the caveat here, okay? You have to play about 10 more hours to get the actual ending to the game because it takes so much to grind to get the right like orcs and everything, because you have about 20 sieges that you have to do. But you have to have like legendary orcs to get them, and it takes it's kind of like luck of the draw type deal, like to get those legendary orcs.
So does it go faster with the microtransactions?
Oh yeah, it's like that.
That is gross and shady.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's them having the business sense to be like, have a what's the word I'm looking for? Have a incentive to do the microtransactions so they can make money. Like, I get that.
Yeah, but we've already paid for the game.
Yeah, you've already paid for the game. So yeah, that where it's like, if you want to get the true ending of the game, you have to. You don't have to pay the money to get the true ending. But if you want to actually have a life outside of this game, you gotta give us a little more.
Because the final cutscene and credits doesn't roll until you finish that.
That's shady.
Yeah, and a lot of places aren't even talking about it because they're afraid of WB taking their review copies away.
I don't blame them for. I mean, they should say something about it because that's really ridiculous.
I'm not afraid they've never given me one.
I don't blame them for not saying anything because, like you said, they don't want to get their reviews copy taken away, and then if they get this taken away, they may not get future review copies from them. Yeah. Like, I understand that, cover your bases, but
you still got to be honest to your reader
No,
base,
you still have to be honest.
Or your viewership, whichever one it is.
Yeah. And also, there's ways that you can present that without seeming like you're bashing them. Like, there are different ways you can go about it. Yeah, when it comes to like hard work and actual like the game ending, microtransactions have no business being in there.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, like as they said, you don't technically have to. But if you, again, like you said, like what is 10 hours of extra gameplay? 10 hours is a good amount of time.
And it's not like it's interesting gameplay.
It's just grinding.
It's grinding. So that's where I have a problem with it. That's where I have a problem with it.
No, it's not good. I don't like that.
If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.